that way though, like further away from the mic.
All right. Welcome to
Thunder Goose Podcast. TGP.
TGP.
TGP. Dang it.
Man, you brought it back.
TGP. I think you picked me up, so you saw my progress on Witcher 3. Still love that. I think I showed you some of the beauty, like how good
Joel.
it looks.
That's Luke. For anyone who's new.
Yeah. Okay. So, but you saw how good that looks.
Yeah.
That looks incredible, right?
It was. So I pick Luke up today. And I was I'm sorry. I was trying to make it more dramatic, and in turn, I just walked in, and I honestly thought it was Assassin's Creed. So I made that joke.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's
At
right.
first.
Yeah.
No, at first I just glanced at it, and then when you were like, "This is Witcher 3," and then I looked at it, and then you looked around the entire map, and I was like, "That is fucking gorgeous."
Yeah, dude. I think that game looks.
And I am very excited to play it.
Yeah.
When the modding community, because maybe we talked about it last time, I can't remember.
Mod
But they're
going
to be doing mod support. So as soon as they go greenlit,
or
I'm
user generated
yes.
content. Yeah.
Because people will make new stories, people will make new everything. So I'm really excited to dive in to what people can create, because The Witcher is, is like a very fun game.
Yeah.
I want more of it.
Yeah. So I've now finished it in terms of, like, I beat the story on the hardest difficulty, which isn't that bad. It's
not
fairly easy actually once you get past like level 2 or 3. It just gets a lot more manageable. At least I feel like. But you have like a shield in that game called Quen, like a sign, like one of those things you can cast, and it just nullifies any hit. So then you just get good at dodging. When it gets hit, you cast again, and repeat, rinse and repeat, and that's like the entire game. I remember the first time I did Death March, which is the difficulty. The first time I did this platinum style run, I think I beat the last boss without getting hit. This time I didn't, because I did not care as much this time, because I knew how easy it was going to be.
Yeah.
Or I knew how doable it was going to be. Not easy, doable.
Damn, this guy right here.
But then the parts that were the hardest parts were like parts I didn't struggle last time. So.
Okay.
Really good though. Still love that game. Still think the story's weird and like not typical, which is probably why I like it, because I don't even think it's that great of a story in the grand scheme of things. Like the nature of it's cool and interesting because of it being just in that world, but like it's a story about finding someone and stopping something from happening. That's all it is. And yeah, there's some creative endeavors here, and you go to some cool places, but the story's not really like the craziest thing. I think I just love the world a lot.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't beaten it, so I've never beaten the full game. But from what I've played, I was very much more into exploring on my own. I mean, obviously that got me killed so much because I've run into so many things that are like way above my power grade, or I just don't have like, the stuff to kill it.
Yeah.
But that's... I mean, honestly, I think that's kind of why I stopped playing, because I was getting killed so much.
It's a brutalist nature.
But I was that was the most fun part, because when I was following the story, I was kind of getting bored, and then I'm like, I just want to go and like they talked about something cool that I want to go explore, but they're like, it's just like
there's some weird ways they balance the experience gain, because like you get so little for actual exploration, and you get a ton for like main story quests.
Maybe
like almost too much.
Play it again.
But I mean, I think it's worth a full playthrough. I think that game's got
that should be the one.
Some of the best designed locations, not most necessarily the most fun. Like, this is my argument for like why I love the Defiled Swamp so much in Demon's Souls, which is like everyone's like least favorite level, but it's like my favorite level in that game. Is that the world is so believable in those levels. Like, it really truly feels like you're in a location that was like exceptionally designed, so much that you forget it was designed.
Yeah.
And then sometimes that's how like The Witcher's world feels. Like, there's not a lot of flat surfaces, there's a lot of hills and a lot of like stuff that like impedes movement, and it feels like, oh, this is like we had to like carve a path through here. Nothing's flat. We had to like just figure out how to get over the slopes. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's not boxy.
It feels almost like a true explorer's game.
Yeah, and I guess it's
or adventurer game.
It's unfortunately kind of contrasted by Lies of P, which felt like a lot of just
Damn, you going in? You
No,
just
but
in the car were saying, "Oh man, I should
yeah.
not have gone hard." Now you're gonna
Yeah.
go double down on it.
No.
Hey, I'll tell you
I'm
right
just
now.
saying,
Fuck you,
because
Liza P.
was a lot of like straight shot corridors, a lot of boxy rooms. Like there's also a lot of like
A lot of
winded
shitty
paths and that,
bosses, a lot of bad AI,
that's not where I'm going.
a lot of bad story.
I'm just saying it was you're in a much more you're in a much more dense like city area, a lot of ISP, which
okay.
so like leaving that to go to like this, which is a lot of wilderness, you know, or a lot of
Right.
small settlements.
Okay.
It's just very like
Yo, this
refreshing
is
for me.
Beautiful.
Well, I think it's just what I prefer. I prefer like the outdoors exploration style rather than the urban city stuff. Like as a whole, I think the only time it's never not true is with Bloodborne.
You're outside in Bloodborne, bitch.
You're outside, but you're in a city for a lot of Bloodborne.
I mean, that's true.
You're in a city
No.
doing There's a forest in there, sure.
There's a forest.
And there's a whole couple nightmare things and castles, but the whole thing starts in a city. You're in that for like the first half of the game almost.
That is true.
So I love it though. But yeah, Witcher 3. Just finished up one DLC, working on another one, almost done with all the trophies. Yeah, I love that game. That's it.
Damn, bro.
It's fantastic. Just
well,
yep.
you honestly, I feel like I kind of want to play it now. Now that
a long RPG to get lost in, man. Just really feels good. Also, crushing the times on these platinums is really nice too. Like I'm like I think 53 hours total, and it's like recommended to be 100 to 150, and I'm almost done. Just feels real good. And granted, I've platinumed it before, so I had a leg up here, but yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I did that. What have I been playing? I've been playing CS:GO 2.
Yeah,
more.
I see it.
Dude, I've been playing a lot because I'm trying to get ranked. So they changed the entire system instead of getting like, silver, gold, etc. They changed it to like numbers, but they have the thing called competitive and casual, and that's what I was playing. And then they have Premier now. So Premier is what competitive used to be. Competitive is not what is just nothing, I think, now. But you can still kind of get ranked in the old system. But like Premier is like what everyone's playing and what actually like ranks you as like a player in the system. And so I've been having to try to unlock that because you have to win like 10 games.
Huh.
And I have not won 10 games, and it's been a long time.
10
I need one more. We might get it tonight, baby.
It's got to be competitive.
It has
is that going to be
yeah.
how does a competitive match go? Like, is it
so Premier changed it too. So Premier is like, it's pretty much like what the esports rules are, right? So it's 6 maps are voted in per year. And then in those 6 maps, each team gets to vote out 2, and then the next team votes out 1, and then the other team chooses the map, and then the other team chooses their side. So it kind of is like this weird. So it's
That's
very
super cool.
it's very, very like professional by the book. So. I'm sure I will be the lowest of low on the numbers.
Sure,
that's exciting.
And then what's 5 rounds or how many? What is it?
Oh, dude, it can take like an hour or an hour and a half. I think overall you have to win 13.
That's right.
So yeah, whatever that, and I can keep
13
going
rounds.
and going until it hits that.
That's what it was for us back in the day too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus, those games were long.
I know they were really long.
Yeah, I remember telling my wife, "Hey, Pop, we're gonna be playing for a bit, so I'll see you in possibly an hour."
Yeah, it takes a while. I have to make sure like I have nothing, no responsibilities. I'm like, everyone's gonna go to bed. You don't think?
Man, that's intense. I forget about that. I love RPGs that I can pick up and put down.
Yeah.
Calling everyone, if you have a PlayStation Portal, or if you see one and you know me, let me know or buy it and I'll pay you. Just I don't want to pay scalper prices and I really want a Portal.
Luke was not listening to a fucking word I said.
Yeah.
And then he was just waiting
CSGO.
to say that.
CSGO, 13 rounds. I asked all the questions.
I asked all the questions.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Yeah, CS:GO too, though. And
it's cool.
Are you still selling skins here and there?
Yeah, I sold a lot, and then I just bought one though. With that money, because I'm an idiot. I was like literally like, I don't need these. Like the old skins look cool, but then I saw someone. It's like this basilisk. I think basilisk. Am I saying that fucking crazy?
Basilisk is crazy, but yeah, basilisk.
But it's like It's silver with one of those creatures on it, and I was like, that is super cool. So I bought it.
Kill counter on it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You
I
know.
want that. Maybe I'll play that someday.
You should. It's fun. I mean, it's fun. I mean, you don't have to get. They still have casual, which is like again very fun to warm up in and play.
P90, yeah.
But I have been having a lot of fun matches where people talk, and so that has been a lot of fun because it's like it's cool. But sometimes you get matches like no one even says anything. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that. Let's see what other. Oh, dude, I have been getting further in Sea of Stars.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
How you
I
feeling?
beat the first like legit real boss of the game. I mean, they've had like some bosses, but like I think like Arc 1 is done, and now we're into Arc 2. Is what it feels like.
Cool.
And so yeah, it's
Still good?
so fun. It's
Cool.
again, music on point, the art is on point, and the story fucking so cool. Like I'm loving it. I truly am. And it's like a little goofy. So like they have like parts that are goofy that I can kind of I feel like, everyone does like the Undertale, and they copied what's the number one game? Sorry, NES.
Earthbound?
Earthbound. So like it has like elements, right, of like that kind of stuff.
And Chrono
where it's, like,
Trigger.
a little bit of humor, but it's very much story driven instead of random. And so I just think like the writers are very good.
Cool.
So yeah, you'll love it, dude. You got to get it.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it. I've been biding my time.
It's at this moment in time, even with beating games, it's very close to it's in the top 3 for me.
Sure. I think it got snubbed at most award shows already.
Yeah, it's so
kind of pissed me
stupid.
off, but I think this
so
year has
good.
been a weird. The games chosen for the awards list is a weird list in the first place, in my
It is.
opinion. So
We went over that, right?
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am retiring Persona 3 because I think I've played enough of it, and I think I'm now where I'm at. Where I don't know if you said this or someone else said this, but they're gonna just play the new one when it comes out.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah, because I said
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think-
want to.
I think I'm
I
gonna-
wanted to play it, but
Yeah.
because I got it on the Switch, I'm like, I can play it on my Switch. But then when they're like new, I was like, well, I love this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it. That looks a lot better. So
Yeah,
I
it
kind of
does.
want to just play that.
Yeah.
You know.
So I retired Persona 3, and I feel good about it,
Yeah.
and then I pulled some from the backlog, which was Disco Elysium.
Oh my
And-
god! Do you own that?
Yeah, I have it on Switch.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
so I'm gonna play through it on Switch. I started it last night, and
That's a
that
fun
is
one.
yeah. I mean, if you like Baldur's Gate, that's a good one to play too. It's not a D&D style system, but there is still technical dice rolls and stat management and like
Yeah.
narrative branches based on your character choices.
Yeah.
And it's centered around a murder, so or solving a murder, and so I'm starting that, and I'm into that so far.
Hell yeah.
Feels good. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's cool.
I don't have much to say other
No?
than it's just dark and really good writing. Yeah, really good writing. Yeah, like remarkably funny, I would say. But yeah.
Yeah.
What I want to say though is it's about an anime.
Oh.
And I started watching Freyrin.
Oh, you
I
did.
did.
Is it good?
It's
Should I?
phenomenal.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna start. I'm gonna start.
Fun.
then.
I've cried every episode.
Oh.
It's not an action anime. I know there's some action here and there.
Yeah.
It is legitimately just a heartwarming story.
Dude, so cool.
I mean,
I'm
it's
excited.
got some tough moments too, like some really heartbreaking moments.
Yeah.
But like, it's all about the feels, man. Like, and I've been miscategorizing it wrong. I thought it was like something else than it is, but it's not really so much about the party after the quest as it is about one of the party members after the quest and what they do after their life.
Mhm.
It really
Oh,
focuses
fuck.
on Freyran, the elf girl. So
Yeah.
really
which
good.
Makes sense because that's what it's fucking called.
yeah, it's really good though.
Oh my God, how did you not know that?
I thought it was about the whole party. Like I thought it
No.
was about everyone.
No.
I thought because they're all on the front cover, aren't
No,
they?
they're not. It's just her.
A bunch of people on the front cover on the
It's
key,
just
on
her
the
and
key
some
art. No,
Ghosts.
on the key-
Some fucking dead ghosts.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's very, very good. I think you should check it out.
I'm going
I think,
to.
most people should check it out. It's exceptional.
I need you guys to check it out. Okay.
And that's it. Otherwise, I've still got a whole lot of my backlog to deal with. We'll announce this here, and we'll announce it in the next week's episode too. But this Tuesday, we're going to be streaming Separate Ways, which is the Ada Wong portion of Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
The new one for this year. I think Joel and I would be remiss to not do this since we did play the rest of the game on stream.
Yeah.
And I also hear it's fantastic, and so I'm hoping.
I know. I want to play it really bad.
I'm hoping this might, like, if this is that good, it might just move up RE4 on my list.
Have you played it before?
The remake one?
Yeah.
No, I played original Separate Ways.
Okay, so it was an original DLC,
Yeah,
and they're like kind of doing it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you have played
it was
that.
not that great, to be honest.
Okay,
I mean, it's fine,
okay.
but it had some pretty rough sequences when you're on professional, and that's all. That game can be very unforgiving on its hardest difficulty. Separate Ways, I'm saying.
Okay.
It has so, but the way people talk about this one, on the remake, is they say it's awesome.
Okay.
They say they make Ada Wong feel like a true spy, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm here.
Nice.
Like, I want to see more of Ada Wong too. So
yeah. Do you think they had to do that because everyone hated her character so much?
do what?
On real life, like make this remake.
Well,
So they're remastering. They're doing the same thing to RE4, right? So the old RE4, the new RE4. So they remaster, remake, whatever you call it. They did the same thing.
I think these are all remakes technically.
Okay,
Yeah.
so remake, right?
Yeah,
so they're remaking Separate Ways.
Yeah.
Do you think that they did it so fast because the games came out like just pretty much this year? So they, it came out pretty quickly after, because everyone hated Ava, in real life, like they were like,
no, I think this was
"Fuck this
planned.
lady!" Like they were sending her death threat, which makes no sense. No one should ever do that. It's just a voice actor, But like,
I doubt there's not much. I mean, Separate Ways was part of it originally.
And, so you think they just did the whole thing? Oh
yeah.
shit! So maybe people are
I
just
think
like,
it's just DLC. It was planned. Yeah, and I'm glad it was free.
People aren't. It's not.
It's not free. It's $20.
It's like $20.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I should pay some of that.
15 or 20. I don't know.
I'll send you some. Yeah, we'll figure that out. I think it was always planned. But I hear it's exceptional. So I want to play through it with you. It'll probably drive it further up my list if it's that good. Like, like I have no idea where to place that already.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be for me. Like,
I just don't.
I don't know. It's like, it was so good.
You liked it more than Dead Space.
I liked it a lot more than Dead Space.
Yeah.
But Dead Space is still on the list, I think, at this moment.
Absolutely.
Because it was very fun. And it was like a
very good.
It's
very
a good
scary
story.
too.
Yeah, it was a good story.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh shit.
Her being, in the end. Yeah, very, very good.
I mean, I do actually want to play 2 now.
Yeah.
So I kind of hope they redo.
Me too.
Like if they redo 2, we definitely need to play it.
Absolutely.
Like, I definitely want to.
2 is a better playing game on the old ones, but I wonder if it would just feel really similar, because a lot of the advancements in the second one you can still feel them.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was the clunkiest out of all of them, but it wasn't even that clunky. It still felt fine.
Yeah, still felt good.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do that. We're gonna do that this Tuesday. Another back to it. So in a couple days from when this episode comes up, that's when you're going to be looking forward to that. If you want to come watch us on stream, Twitch, obviously.
Twitch.
And then after that, we'll be playing Baldur's Gate for the rest of the month. And then next year, we're going to start off with Joel plays Demon's Souls or Bloodborne.
Hell yeah.
For his first blind time through it, technically. Not on Bloodborne so much.
Yeah,
I guess.
Bloodborne. But I'll be honest, like I remember
so
the
much
first 2 parts, and I know I missed so much.
There was so much we just shot you through. So yeah. So we're gonna do a little more have fun with it, and then I'll do some plays alongside if you need some help, or if we want to find some new stuff. We
can figure out a way, because I want to include you. We need to figure out and maybe it's just like you can't be a boss. Like I have to be the boss no matter what by myself.
Maybe I'll give you a couple boss tokens with some help if you want it,
Yeah.
And then you can spend those tokens wherever you want.
Boss
and if
tokens.
I lose, that's it.
And if you lose,
because I'm not guaranteed to win. I've just beaten the bosses more than you.
Well,
I have my own toughest bosses in that game that I struggle with still to this day. I still think the hardest From Software boss is the boss at the end of the Bloodborne DLC, by far. Like I think the only thing that comes close to him is Ishin.
Really? Jesus! I hate Ishin.
I think
I do want to find him again.
I think every other From Software boss is otherwise easier than Orphan of Kos.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think the boss is insanely ridiculous. Like he's just got crazy timings and huge hit range. He's fast. He's got a massive health pool for some reason. Yeah, dude, insane. Awesome arena though. You're on a beach for the entire arena. It's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like in JJK?
We will be doing, a little darker than that, but yeah, just like that. We'll be doing that starting in January. So hopefully Joel and I will finish Baldur's Gate 3, but I feel like
We might.
We might not. Maybe we'll push it back a couple weeks. Who knows? But I'm thinking this could be a good timeline for us to kind of say goodbye to Baldur's Gate 3 and move on to something new.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Yep.
I think that's a great idea.
Cool.
Thanks for consulting with me before you said that.
Yep. I texted you all that, and you said, yeah.
Did you?
Yes. You did.
My bad, dog.
You said, it sounds good to me.
Okay, sick. Then I was okay with it, baby.
Yes. Yeah. I was like, are you being serious now? Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So otherwise, that's all I got, man. Like,
that's cool.
I want to, Suzume came out on Crunchyroll. If you know what Suzume is, it's an anime movie. It came out a couple of years ago. It was, it's a time traveling one. I think it's the guy that did Your Name.
Okay.
I need to watch that. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I want to say.
All right. Yeah. You shouldn't.
Yeah. Otherwise, you know what's sad is I still haven't started Super Mario RPG.
I know that is crazy.
Yeah.
I want to. I feel like I just have to ask for Christmas or something. You know what I mean?
Try to get someone to buy it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do want to play it. I mean, I've heard it's really good. People are really liking it.
Nintendo had a kind of a crazy year. Like Nintendo dropped Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Wonder, and now like Super Mario RPG remake. Plus there was that WarioWare game that came out. That's pretty cool.
And they did do the
Pikmin 4 was this year.
The Konami, like the Metal Gear Solid. I mean, I know it's just kind of like but they did it. Weren't they the ones that like produced it?
Konami did it.
Oh,
that's all Konami.
Okay,
yeah.
my bad.
That's Konami finally getting back in the game where they should have been the whole time.
Yeah. But you're right. No,
I mean, Nintendo just like for the first party titles, like they're just knockouts. Isn't this the year they redid Metroid Prime 2? Like,
oh yeah.
Like,
or was that last year?
Might have been last year. Who knows? Like, I just feel like Nintendo had a kind of a smash year.
Yeah, they did.
Wonder and Tears of the Kingdom are pretty insane. Those are two top tier games.
Mm-hmm.
Both on my
Tears
top
of the
10.
Kingdom is like fucking so good. So.
It is some of my favorite moments of the year. Some of my favorite experiences and moments of the year are Tears of the Kingdoms. Like that game delivered.
Yeah.
I don't even remember if I beat the last boss.
I haven't beaten the game. I think
I have 100.
Dude.
Well, I think I'm 180 hours in or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever at this point.
I have like the whole map like just explored, and I'm just like doing anything I want. You know.
Yeah. That's what you're doing.
That's what I've been doing. Just
Okay,
making stuff. That was like the most fun part of that game was like just making the craziest and like watching. I know it's like died down now because like the game's not new and stuff, but like the stuff people would make, they like cage like monsters in and then like kill them. I'm like, dude, how do you come up with this stuff? It was super cool, like to see just everyone's like imagination. Like I made this plane, I made this like boat, I made this thing, and you're like, this is cool. So. I love this game.
Yeah,
very much.
I think there's some criticism probably to it at some point, but
course.
I really think it's such a step up from the last one, like just an insane step up.
Yeah.
There is no Dragon Quest Monsters Dark Prince this year. I'm assuming, huh?
You think it's not coming out?
Not this year.
You don't think so?
Maybe next year. Yeah, at this point, it's quiet. Same with Sandland. I feel like those are both next year.
No, I just saw something for Sandland.
Oh yeah, probably like a trailer.
Yeah, I thought I was saying it was coming out this year.
Maybe
December.
I gotta put Liza P on this list now, huh?
No, you don't.
Sucks. I'm not putting it on my top. We'll see if that gets in my top 10.
If it's in your top 10,
there's a lot on here.
You're off the podcast, brother.
No, bro, that's not how that works.
That's not how that works.
I'll probably say, I don't think Remnant 2 is stink. I think Remnant 2 is probably my biggest disappointment of the year. But
which one?
Remnant 2. I did not like that game.
No, Remnant 2. Why would you even like it? The first one sucked.
The first one was good. I liked the first one a lot.
No.
That was really cool. I did not like the second one at all. Man, I wonder what's gonna, because I think it's the only. So my games that I will get to maybe list. I put Street Fighter 6,
okay,
Super Mario RPG,
yeah,
Dragon Quest Monster Dark Prince,
yeah,
and Sandland. And I'm not going to get to Street Fighter 6 this year. I just don't want to spend the money or time.
Really close.
But I think that's probably the best fighting game of the year. I don't think Mortal Kombat 1's been too widely acclaimed.
You don't know?
It feels like
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I feel like more people haven't been super hot about Mortal Kombat 1.
Well, that's because they're charging people for like
Dumb
fatalities.
Skins. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I think Street Fighter 6 has probably been the far better fighting game of the year. But I did want to talk about one last thing before we can probably close this out.
Yeah, what's up, man?
So, Starfield. Have you been watching the news on that at all?
No.
Okay. So the official, I think if you check, do you have Steam on your phone?
Yeah.
Check your pull up Starfield and pull up the user or pull up the score for the reviews. I believe it's below 50% now. Which is fairly nuts. To see like the Bethesda game just start with like a pretty strong rating. You know, people were kind of on fire about it. Then to completely go to like this fall from grace. You got to put your
It's like, what the fuck, dude?
What's it at now?
61%.
61%. Oh, it's mixed, officially mixed. So there's been a lot of reviews, you know, if you go down and read them, that are not good. There are a lot of con reviews that people, you know, don't like about it. So Bethesda decided to task some of their workers with Steam profiles to write counter reviews and like responses to these reviews. And it's I just think it's hilarious to see someone roast the shit out of a game and then a Bethesda employee come and say, "Oh, we're sorry you didn't like it," you know, and talk about like how the game's actually really good. You know, one of the things that they said was, like someone said this game's boring, and then someone's like,
I'm sorry, it is boring.
going to the moon is empty in real life. It can't be boring just going to the moon. So it must be something wrong with you. You know, like that's not what Bethesda said word for word, but like that's like the reasoning or the argument.
And you're like, dude, it's a fucking
video game. I'm just so happy that Bethesda feels like that they have to play defense for this. Like this game is dog shit,
dude. Honestly, I have it for free and I don't even want to play it.
Yeah, I don't
want it.
Yeah, I think I want to play it someday. I just don't know if I'm gonna like. I just want to try it because I'm like I've even played it once, you know. But like nothing's ever felt so compelling enough about it to actually play it. And everyone I talk to, it's played it. Like Zach is like, no, it's not. You know, don't worry about it. You know, you're good. And it might come to something else at some point, but
nah.
I really feel like that game is.
They just didn't do it.
That one best Xbox game at the Golden Joystick Awards, and I was like,
what?
Like Hi-Fi Rush came out this year, and that's probably the only good thing that Xbox put out. And to award Starfield over that feels really disingenuous. But
that's insane, dude.
Oh well. Anyways, that's all I had for my discussion points. You good? You Gucci? You chilling?
That's a great ending. That's all I have.
That's all I have.
My discussion.
Is there anything else you want to bring? We only have about 2 minutes till the camera kicks off. So
all right. I love you. You love me.
How